Hey guys, today we are going to talk about my workflow and the new tools that I'm adopting and having a lot of fun to work with in the last couple of months. So yeah, my buddy from the company I'm a partner in gave me this tool. It's open code, probably uh, most of you have already heard about it. And I'm just going to do a very quick video to show you how I am personally using it for testing and optimizing with MetaTrader. Currently, I'm working on the turnaround Tuesday strategy, and I've done some optimizations a year ago, but I stopped using the strategy, and now I was just trying to get back into it and find out if it's worth the try and maybe invest some capital, maybe trade it live. Yeah, we'll figure it out right now. So let me just go back to one of the tests. I did a couple, and I'm just going to go to one of them and show you the strategy. Okay, this is one of them. It's trading the JP. No, let's do this. The DE40. Okay. Okay, this is the result. It's a very small optimization because the turnaround Tuesday strategy trades very rarely. It has basically two modes, and one of the modes is trading when the price goes under a moving average, and the other one trades while the price is over over a moving average. And because the turnaround Tuesday strategy is designed, I think the original design is for the DAX, the Deutsch, the German stock market, and it's made for an instrument that usually trends up, and people started using it for other trending instruments. So you can imagine that going under a moving average is something that might be more effective and profitable. And this is what we will discover in this video as well. We will see a couple of tests and how usually the optimizations for the under MA variant earning better results than the one for the over MA variant. Let me just do this. Let's see through. Okay. So what it does is it just waits for a, oh, that is strange. Yeah. It waits for the price to go under a moving average and trades when that happens. It is designed to, the original Tuesday turnaround strategy opens up an order at the end of Monday and closes it at the end of Tuesday. The idea is that many people there will be some selling on Monday because of news on the weekend or whatever. And then when the selling ends, potentially buying will start at the end of Monday and continue through the Tuesday. This is why it's called the turnaround Tuesday strategy. There are some additional features of the strategy, like you can wait for a previous daily high to break, or the Friday close should be broken, and stuff like I don't even actually honestly remember the exact rules of the strategy, but a year or two ago I developed interpretation of it, and I just decided to test if we can trade not only Tuesdays, but maybe we can try Mondays, Wednesdays, etc. So we're waiting for for the price to go under a specific moving average in day 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, which means Monday to Friday, which is happening here, and the position will be closed in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, days 2, 3, 4, or 5 of the week. Yeah, this is basically it. This is the visualization of this. We're opening, I think this is Monday. Yeah, Monday evening, and look at this. It's already grabbing a massively profitable trade. Yeah, this looks like a 2% move. Yeah, another one, again, another Monday. And yeah, it just continues doing that. Of course, there will be losing days. We're also optimizing for stop losses and take profits, as you can see here. Yeah. Obviously, here we lost some. Potentially, we'll make some here. Yeah, this is how it goes. It's a very, very simple strategy. The code is let me look at the code. The code is turnaround Tuesday. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I bet it's like what happened? Oh, sorry. Like 400 rows, not even. Yeah, 300 lines. That's it. Yeah. Let's see this. Yeah, look at this. Just yeah. So sell off at the end in the beginning of 2022. Sell off. Then this is the Friday. Monday's open. Monday opens up. Everyone is selling massively. Sorry, I'm really sorry. And at the end of the day, the selling stops and the index goes up. Okay, and now let me show you the other. So yeah, the comment is under, which means the price goes under a specific moving average. And why did I at all try doing a over variant? Because as you can see, for 4 years, if you wait for the price to go under and under a moving average and then trade, it will trade very, very rarely, like 100 or 90 trades per 5 years. Yeah, 20 trades per year. It's not much. But my idea is that if that's the most successful way, and I have like 10 major spot indices and 15 minor spot indices, that's like 20, 25 instruments that I can, if every one of them trades 20 times per year and it's super successful with high winning percentage, I think this can be on its own very well. I wouldn't say very well designed portfolio because most of those indices are highly correlated to one another. But with a very small size, I think it can make a lot of money. So when a sell-off starts, the drawdown is manageable. But of course, we will have to test all of this and optimize, see what the optimizations show, and then do out of sample testing. Let's say at least 5 years before that as well, and then combine all of them in a tool like the Quant Analyzer and see when the drawdowns stuck. And maybe play around with the sizing of the strategies. But yeah, that's it with the symbols. Yeah, I kind of showed you the idea. Also, something that I think I didn't say is that we enter with 100% of the account every trade. What does that mean? It sounds crazy, but it means that if the symbol we trade, like for example the DAX now, falls with 2%, our equity also falls with 2%. Of course, if the index goes 3%, we gain 3% of on our capital. But if we combine 20 symbols like this, then of course, if it's only one symbol, you will never lose your whole account because it's very highly improbable that the DAX or any other index will lose 100% of its value for a day. But if we combine 10 of them and there is a massive sell-off, for example, COVID sell-off, and every one of them drops with 5-10% per day, this is when, yeah, this is when we have to use our, I think we have to use our common sense and stop the strategy, or combine it with some strategy that can trade in massive sell-offs, which is another idea that we will probably discuss in another video, because there are open range breakout strategies, especially on DAX, that work very well in sell-offs. So I think a portfolio like this might actually be earning really good results. But yeah, let's try the other. I hope. No, it's not it. Tell me this is it. No, it isn't. DE40. This is a fast genetic optimization. Ah, yeah, that might be it. Okay. This is with price under the MA. And maybe this is with price. Yeah, this should be over. Yeah, because look at the trades. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Oops. Okay, potentially this. Yeah, there you go. I will rewind, probably. Fast forward, so you don't have to look at me searching. Yeah, so this is when we trade over DMA. And let's see how it goes in visualization mode. Not as pretty, isn't it? As we can see from the results, it is not as successful. We're doing much more trades, but the drawdown is like 2-3 times more. And if I have to be honest, I've tried this in a prop account probably a year ago. I combined a couple, I think 2 or 3 indices, trading the turnaround Tuesday, but with the mixed conditions, meaning trading over and under specific MAs, and I blew up the account because I got overexposed. Yeah. As far as I remember, half of the trades were going to be profitable, but it was just too much of a floating loss, because some of the stop losses, as you can see, are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5%. And yeah, you can't really do this. I mean, you can do it on a prop account with max daily loss, max weekly loss, etc. But you have to be very calculated. And yeah, I didn't do it properly back then, and I stopped trading it. But yeah, I digress. Yeah, this is what it does. It trades over the moving average. Obviously, it's going to be much less profitable, and the drawdown is 2-3 times bigger. So yeah, it's up to everyone to decide what to do with this, but I prefer to not trade this way over the moving average and wait for the very rare trades under the moving average. Okay, and this is basically the strategy. I showed you the most important details about it. I showed you the optimization process, but how do you explain this to your AI that you're using? Okay, so first of all, I will go through some of the communication that I do with my OpenCode client, and then we will probably do a short optimization. So let me read some of it. Let me. conversed with it a lot before that, but nothing really, I didn't give any context about what we're going to do. So I'm trying to see if it knows what it's about to be prompted to do. Okay, now tell me again what you think your task would be. You're steering me toward this task. Keep the existing turnaround Tuesday EA as is structurally, but tune it for a broker's index sessions. Run branch separated optimization, under only, over only. Use only symbol sessions that are actually tradable in your broker specs. Yes, find best open close timing in the risk MA. Yep. Combine best under over configs. No, I didn't ask it for that, but yeah, it's guessing very well actually. Earlier I asked about the indices that it can trade in this broker and about the specific times it can do it, because as you saw earlier, we opened DAX at 3 a.m., but we can't actually do this for the French index, because the French index can be traded from 9 to 11. And of course, I guess I'm lazy now, and I want the AI to farm this information and integrate it into the optimizations it's going to do. Because it's useless for me to trade, or let's take something else as example. Look at this. EU stocks 50. Come on, no. Which one was it? I think this one, Hong Kong, or this one. Was it this one? Yeah. Anyway, one of those is not, yeah, it closes at 9. And the inputs, the algo opens and closes at 10 before 11, which means that we will start an optimization and no trade will be opened. Or sometimes if we want to optimize this as well, we might open a trade and we might not be able to close it because the open position input is during the time that the index is traded, but the closing time is not. And we will hit our stop loss or take profit instead of closing at the end of the day it is supposed to close. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that, but a trade might be closed with stop loss or take profit, or at the end of a specific day, which is this input parameter right here, and this for the over MA. Yep, so we have to somehow explain this to the AI, so so we get a good result. So do not change the code at all. I told you all the symbols I would like optimized, the major and minor spot indices. I gave you the exact sets I would like optimized for the under and over configs. How did I do it? Let's just go back. I showed it the major spot indices and the minor spot indices with a screenshot earlier. I think you can you see this? You probably can't. I can't. Yeah, and just a screenshot of this and what I want to optimize. This is the price under branch, and this is the price over branch. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't, but I can't zoom in, and also I don't have it saved. I just screenshotted it and gave it to the AI. Yep. Where were we? Yes, right here. But obviously, if you're testing, let's say, North 25, let's look at the North 25. Where is it? The North? Yeah, that's what I was looking for. It trades from 10 to 5 p.m. If you trade this, you have to make a change in the time open hour, time open min, time close hour, time close min inputs, because if you leave them at 22:55, no position will be ever opened for that particular symbol. Preferably, we would like to open close position 5-10 minutes before the close of the symbol. So I expect you for a symbol, like North 25 to pick open and close times like 7:05, 7:10. Obviously, it has to be dividable by 5, because as you can see everywhere, the time frame we work with is M5. Do you understand the task? In order to prove that you understand, I want you to tell me what the optimization input set would look like for under and over configs for the symbol of SE30. I want OpenCode to do this. OpenCode is set up with ChatGPT 5.3 codecs through the API key. And yeah, for this index, tradable sessions are these ones. So for M5 logic, we should use close aligned times like 1815, 1820. Given your preference, I'd set both open close time inputs to 1815. Perfect. Yeah. And then it's citing the under optimization set and the over optimization set. And I think I found one mistake here. I'll just read further. Okay, so now before I go out, run exactly one optimization for me. Choose a random major spot symbol, do one under optimization. Let me see how you work. If everything is all right, I will go out and let you do the whole major and minor spots for under and over configs. Yeah. So I've experimented so many times like this. I mean, I've been doing this for, it's not that long, 4 or 5 months, thanks to my buddy who showed me this. I'm telling it exactly what it has to do, and I'm going out with the sentence, I'm going out for 8 to 10 hours. So you have 10 hours to do the task that we spoke about earlier. Just do the work, take your time, and present me with perfect results. Or not perfect results, but present me with a good report or something like this. Yeah, I improvise it every time. So I just go out. I'm sharing for how much time I'm going out for, and it uses the time perfectly, does everything for me, and then presents me a result and report. So I leave it working while I sleep. The longest session that I've actually done with it was 36 hours, I think. Yeah. So I just prompted with a massive task for, I think it was some kind of explorational backtesting for mean reversion strategy. I don't even remember. It was a while ago. But it was doing work for 36 hours without me at all intervening. And then it spit out a massive report, which was super useful and saved me so much time. It's amazing. It's just actually concerning how good it is, because honestly, it was taking me 2 to 3 weeks to code and debug a strategy only a year ago. Now I can probably create a absolutely ready for deployment strategy in like 3 days. Coding it, of course, I'm not coding it. I'm just guiding OpenCode how to code it. It can debug it because of the MCPs, which is another video on its own. Again, thanks to my buddy that showed me all of this. And yeah, it can write the strategy, test the strategy through the MCPs, debug the problems, and then go through that loop many times, if properly prompted and commanded, of course. So yeah, I set this to it, then it calls the MCP a couple of times. Perfect. I run exactly one optimization under only with no code changes. Spits out reports. It gives me some short analysis, result highlights, artifacts where it placed the reports, etc. in the form of an HTML report and JSON file. If it matches your expectations, I'll run the full major minor matrix the same way for under and over. No, you did a couple fuck ups. Excuse my language. MA timeframe is always 1 day, not current. Why are you doing fast genetic optimization, not slow complete algo ones? Yeah. I guess I'm getting a bit annoyed here. But yeah, we figured that out. Oops, I'm being a bit rude, I guess. But yeah, you just keep pushing on it, and if you can also be specific with the issues and guide it, because of course it's not perfect. It's kind of a dance between the AI you use and yourself. And yeah, at some point it gets it right. let's see how much time did it take. I think I didn't do only this. I was multitasking. So 12:37. 12:37 to 1:13, and it's already done probably a couple optimizations and fixed the bug on its own, with me being actually angry about it and not very helpful. Yeah. Well, yeah, you did it perfectly this time. Now let's do all the optimizations. Tell me your plan. I will approve and then you can proceed. There you go. Great. Here's the exact execution plan. I'll follow. Plan. Run 24 total optimizations, 9 major spot symbols, 2 configs under and over equals 18. The 14 minor spot symbols are going to be 28. Runs. Use slow complete algorithm only. Okay. Fixed. Yep. Everything seems alright. The steps, oops. The start, the step, the stop, it has it all from the screenshots. Session aligned time handling, it knows which symbol session starts and ends where and when, actually. Execution order, sequential only, because yeah, you can if you hook up a couple of terminals, I guess you can do a couple optimizations at a time, but currently I'm not running that strong of a PC. I have a Ryzen 7, I think. Yeah, I have 16 cores, so it's not that powerful. Yeah, I can actually see it here. Yeah, 7 5800. Yeah, it's kind of good enough, but not perfect. Yeah, and I absolutely approve, but I want you to stop at the 8th run for ease. Start with the major spot symbols. I will review your work, and then I will give you the green light for the next 48 to 38 runs. Does that make sense? Perfectly clear. And done exactly as requested. I ran the first 8 runs only, then stopped. What I executed. So as you can see, when it creates a specific strategy. It calls it in a way, timestamps it, and then it does the optimization. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I digress a little bit, but how far back can we trade this for? Let's try 2016. Tell me we have the data, please. Tell me we do have the data. Yes, we do. Well, from 2017, okay. We have 2017. Not that bad, hey? We had 70% winning percentage with 50 trades, 53 trades, and now for double the period, we have 92 trades with 60% success rate. Not perfect, but I wouldn't say that the alpha is absolutely disappearing. It opens on Tuesday and closes at maximum at Friday. Pretty cool. And it makes 33% in 10 years, almost 10 years, like 9. Not perfect, again, this is far from reasonable. You can't run only this and expect to make money. Of course, but if you run 20, 25 of those, I think this is when we can actually talk about something. Okay, let's see this. So this is 100 trades for 5 years, right? Amazing. That's quite a plateau here. Let's go back to 2017. By the way, we have 60% winning percentage with not that much of a drawdown and 53% profit. Okay. Just this test, and I'm going to go back to open code. Are we experiencing an issue here? There you go. Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want. Usually the out of sample data is like 30% of your whole data set, but currently, as you can see, it's more. And on the previous symbol, it was the out of sample was almost as big as the in sample test. And yeah, you can see what's happening. This is data that we've not tested this algorithm at all on, and it's actually performing better than the period that we optimized on, which is exactly what we want. And we have 155 trades from 2018, not even 10 years. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, so go back to the OpenCode. Top results per run, it's giving us some analysis, what I executed, perfect, config under and over. Okay, mode slow complete algorithm validation, every run had 4,000, yes. Because before that we were having issues with doing fast genetic optimizations instead of slow complete algorithm. And this is why it's telling me the rows. Okay, those are the results, cute. Artifacts, cute. Okay, I'm paused here for your review. If greenlit, I'll continue with the 38 runs in the same strict slow complete workflow. Okay, so now for this video, we will not do 38 runs because it will take hours, and I would like to use the PC for other stuff now. But what I will do, let's say 2. Stop it, see how what it will spit out, and then end the video. So let me prompt it. Okay, that was great. Now instead of run okay, and this is actually too many words. I'm sure that it can understand me with 5 words only. But let's do it like this. And yeah, by the way, it has a build mode and plan mode. In build mode, it can do changes to the project. On plan mode, it cannot edit anything. Okay, let's hit it. Understood. I'll run exactly 2 more optimizations, then I'll stop and wait for your green light. Send me which 2. Oh, you can pick them. You pick them. Go. Cute. And now I can probably go and make myself some caffeine or a breakfast. Check my Instagram or whatever whatever I have to do, and enjoy the fruits of AI. I am honestly amazed. Why is it so cheap? I'm literally doing this with a very small percentage of my monthly ChatGPT subscription. I'm not even close to maxing it out. Not even close. I've never maxed it out with OpenCode. So this probably cost me like $1 per month. It's just bonkers. I mean, yeah, thanks to my OpenAI and Microsoft and all the others. I mean, we're so lucky that we can use technology like this for so cheap right now. This is the portfolio. Those 3 were created mostly with the help of OpenCode, but actually no. Until version 6, no OpenCode was involved, but the bulk of the work after that, yeah, for sure, OpenCode was very helpful, and it's already a lot of code, a lot. These are all sets, mean reversion sets, which I can easily extract in another file, but yeah, it's bonkers. Yeah, this algo, I have a lot of time invested in it. Yeah, this would be cool. But yeah, this is another video. This video is already getting too long. And let me go back to this. There we go. What did we do? Picked up and ran exactly 2 runs, then stopped. Thank you. There they are. Yep, let's... do it like this. Sweet! This is... what can I say? Okay, again, I'm digressing. Look at this. Look at this. I love seeing this. This potentially means that the pattern that we discovered is working. Because it obviously works better or not much worse in the out of sample period compared to the optimization period that we used here. Okay, let's see the other one. Yeah. This is, yep, over MA. Anyway, this is not the point of the video. I'm not speaking about the turnaround Tuesday strategy or any strategy. What I'm focusing on this video, what I wanted to show is just the efficiency boost that we get thanks to AI. Because this is extraordinary. I just spent a couple minutes, let's say an hour, to explain exactly what are we doing, what are we optimizing, what's the final goal. And then it can test and optimize the whole thing for me without me being even present. Because you know now that when we finish those 36 runs, then I can say, oh, that's very good. There are some very promising results on some of those optimizations, but this is obviously there is a threat for over optimizing if we pick directly from those optimizations without validating with an out of sample period tests. Do that for me as well, and then classify the results by linear regression correlation, by Sharpe ratio, by equity drawdown relative, etc. I've already done that, by the way, with another strategy. I just pinpointed the out of sample period that I want tests to be done on, and then it did optimizations and tests on tests, not optimizations, on that period, and extracted the best results for me on specific parameters, like the LR correlation with number of trades. And yeah, I designed a formula, and yeah, and using this formula, the AI picks the best, filters the best results for you. Yeah, it's just so good. Oh, we have to fix that. This is interesting. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm ready to answer any questions if you have some. I can go deeper into the setup of OpenCode and how this can actually happen, how OpenCode works so well with the MT5 terminal. And obviously, it can edit code as well and test its own code and bug fix, etc. It's just amazing. Honestly, I've not written a single line of code in MetaQuotes probably in 3 or 4 months. yeah, I commented some stuff and did some light formatting or something like this, but that's all. Or renaming an integer or something. That's it. And I've actually been the most productive that I've ever been during those last 3, 4, 5 months. So yeah, let that sink in. I guess many of you, that's not new information for you, but anyway, I just wanted to share it. I hope you have a good one, and yeah, stay green, and see you soon again. Bye bye.